Hey everybody, this is Tommy G.
And this is Pete J.
And we are coming to you from Houston, Texas. Beautiful city out here in Lower East Texas, old country.
Yes, sir.
And we are here today to visit these the feared Houston Jacks, who used to have the best record in baseball until recently. They were outseeded by the Warblers, but they're still doing red hot. So in their division, they are in first place. We played them once. We played them twice this year. Played them once back there in Phoenix, and we played them very well. We did really well against these guys. We were beating them up until the end, until we just had some awful fielding and ran into a brick wall, and then they ended up taking it from us. So now the Beewolves are pretty keen to get in here and show these guys what's what, although I think the Jacks are prepared. They saw the 5-game streak we went on, so I think this is going to be a real tough game, Pete.
I think so, too. I mean, the Jacks are a tough team to play just on their own, but the Beewolves are kind of coming off a couple of deflating losses as well. They had a chance against the Sirloins to really kind of leapfrog them and really get up into the standings, and they kind of missed out on that. They went up against the Moonstars, who beat them 1-0 off of a pinch hit home run in the bottom of the 8th inning, and they really, in their first meeting, and they felt like they could really get after the Moonstars in the second meeting, and ultimately lost by 1 run again. They lost 2-1 in that, and then in the last game they played. So there's a little bit of retribution, but I think this team's also kind of a little down on themselves. So they're going to have to kind of pick themselves up and get after these Jacks, because these guys are not going to cut you any slack whatsoever. So,
well, let's talk about that last game real quick. Pete, Ortiz, he got started with a K against Clover Buff at the top of the first to end that side. But Slip Souter answers then with a K of his own at the bottom of that same inning. Slip Souter ended up doing pretty well that game, Pete. I forget how many strikeouts he had.
I think he had about, I don't want to say 7 for some reason, but it may be too high. But you were right. He was on.
Yeah. So then in the top of the second, Gustafsson puts one deep to right center, bringing in a runner all the way from first to home, putting the Moonstars out ahead by 1. But Ortiz keeps it together, striking out Wheels, Luster, and then Vincenzo to end the side, making it 4 by the end of 2. He then gets Luster again in the top of the 5th before dropping Vinicio. And then Souter to make it 3 straight to end that side and settle at 7 by the end of the 5th. He was on fire.
Yeah, well, this was the exact same pitching matchup that we had in the first game. It was Souter against Ortiz. And again, Ortiz really wanted to kind of go out and prove something. And he had a great game. You can't say anything about the game Ortiz pitched.
Yeah. Well, then Winder comes in at the top of the 8th in relief and puts away Bustum to end that side. And he then gets Gustafsson in the bottom of the 9th to add another one. Not a whole lot of offense going on, but the Moonstars get their insurance when he walks Luster home to put the Moonstars out by 2. Then Peck hits this little liner to Tools at shortstop, and that's the game. The Beewolves drop their 2nd straight and lose both games of the season to San Diego.
Yeah, and again, it wasn't. They didn't get blown out by any stretch of the imagination. It was wholly, completely, and unequivocally a lack of offense.
Yeah, boy. Well, we are halfway done with the season, my man.
Yes, we are.
22 games behind us, 22 more to go, and it's been up and down. The Beewolves have been streaky, to be honest, and I'm kind of excited about the second half of the season. I mean, it starts off again. It seems like we're always playing the greatest teams, but Japani's going to take the mound against Ozone today, and then we stay on the road, go out to the West Coast to play the Gold Coats out in Oakland, and then we come home for 2. Playing the Sandcats at home, even though it's an away game technically, and then the Heaters. So
it'll be nice to get home for a little bit, and then we're out. We go play the Sawteeth, and then we're home for a good, for 2 games again. So it's going to be nice, I think, to be playing out of our own park.
Yep. Well, regular season game 23 of 44. You got these Beewolves, our contact specialists, against the Jacks, who are extreme bullpen beasts. We have the inverse records. We are 8-14, while the Jacks are 14-8. And we decide we're going to put on the mound the right-hander, Fran Japani. She throws the ball hard enough. She's got pretty good junk, and she's accurate enough. She's got a 2-2 record on the season with a 4.30 ERA and a 1.23 WHIP. She's one of my favorite pitchers, and I'm looking forward to seeing her do well.
Me too. Yeah, Japani since her first outing has really given us everything she's got. I think she's had maybe one bad outing where she looked a little shaky, but even then it wasn't wholly on her fault. Of course, the Beewolves are going to trot out their notable players. Laura Franco, the first baseman, she's got extreme power. She's got great ability to connect and great speed on the base paths. So if she can get on base, she can make some things happen. She's hitting 364 on the season with 2 home runs. Buster Biggs, the man of the hour, Tom. He's locked in, playing left field for the Beewolves, and boy, we have leaned on him heavily as of late. He's showing better power than he's had his entire career. He's hitting, seeing the ball well at the plate. His contact is much better than he's had his entire career, and he's running with a lot of speed. I was taking a look at the stats, and Buster Biggs is tied for the lead with the most home runs on the team. He's tied with Billy LeBoink with 3 home runs. He leads the team with stolen bases. He's got 5, and he's only been thrown out twice. And he's also leading the league, not the league. He's leading the team with doubles. I think he's hit 4. So, the Beewolves need production from this guy. He's hitting 360 on the season with 3 home runs. And then Henley Dexterez, our superstar shortstop, he's got better than average power. His ability to connect and the speed on the base paths is exceptional. He's hitting 290 on the season with 1 home run, and he's been spotty, Tom. He's been on and off. And we need him to be a lot more on than off.
Yeah, we want to see that average get up above above 300.
Yeah.
Well, the Jacks are going to throw their right-hander Barry Ozone on the mound today. Barry doesn't throw the ball extremely hard. He's got pretty good junk on it, and he's not entirely accurate. So his biggest thing is ball movement. We're going to have to keep an eye on that as the Beewolves get up to bat. He has a 2-3 record on the season with a 4.75 ERA and a 109 WHIP. So he's just a little bit behind Fran Japani there.
Yeah, and when you look at the Jacks, their rotation is not their strong point. But their bullpen is. So we're going to want to try and get to Barry Ozone early and often before they make up their mind to pull him. Things may get harder there. The notable players for the Jacks, they got Buffler at second base. He's locked in, and his power and his ability to connect are pegged. He is just second to none in the league. He does not have a lot of speed, so if he's not hitting the ball out of the ballpark, he can be a kind of a barrier for the Jacks on the base pass. He's hitting 295 on the season with 4 home runs. Jackson at third base, again, great power from Jackson. A great ability to connect. He sees the ball well at the plate, but again, not a lot of speed. This team is not known for their speed, Tommy. Jackson's hitting 213 with 3 home runs, and then Jack Cracker in right field. Great, very good power, great ability to connect. Not a lot of speed again, but he's hitting 418, Tommy. And hold on to your hats here. Hold on to your hats. He's hitting 9 home runs so far this season.
Yeah, I was looking at the stats going to the lower left there. He's number 5 in the league for on base percentage, and number 2 for slugging percentage. Mr. Cracker.
Wow.
Yeah,
I can believe it. I don't think I've seen another player yet that's hit 9 home runs yet. Even though it's the 23rd game of the season, you figure there's somebody out there, right, just pounding the ball like that.
Japani's got to be careful throwing to him.
Yeah, she's going to have her work cut out for her.
Getting the lineup today from the assistant coach, and it looks a little something like this. Starting off at shortstop, Henley Dexterez will bat first. He'll be followed closely by Buster Biggs, the left fielder, who, as you mentioned, is locked in. So we're hoping for big things from the big man. Steven Monstour will be back behind the plate today. Eliza Peck played the last game. She's a little bit tense. Mr. Monstour is hitting the ball a little harder than he normally does, so that'll be good to see there. He's also, we know he has good power against right-handers. So it'll be good to see him get out there against Ozone today. Laura Franco at first base, following him. At number 5, Billy LeBoink in right field, followed by Freddie Knox. Freddie Knox is going to play second base today. We just spent some money on Gina Torrens at the Live from the Hive. You can check that out if you go to the Tommy Naperville Twitch. We talk all about it. She's a little tense. She's getting a little rest. She's working out. We'll get her back in there. But Freddie Knox is always a good hitter to bring into the game. The Magic Man, who'll bat 7th in center field. He is also locked in, as Pete said. Get a little bit more power and speed and everything. He's got good contact against left-handers, so that won't really show up in today's game. Bertha Banks back at third base, so we're hoping to see Bertha get back in and prove herself. And on the mound, as Pete said, Fran Giappani, one of my favorite female pitchers. She throws the 4-finger, the 2-finger, the curveball, the slider, and the changeup. She doesn't leave anything out there, Pete.
No, she doesn't. She puts it all out there on the field.
She does. Speaking about the field, now we have not played in the Tiger Den or the Tiger Stadium yet this season, but we have been here. We called the very first game of the regular season of the Sandcats when they visited the Crocs here, Pete. So it's good to be back in this building, and it's good to see the Beewolves here at this night game in Houston, Texas.
Yes, sir. Yeah, night game. Got the lights going. Beautiful skyline in the back there. So let's get this one underway, Tommy. Let's get a Beewolf win here, huh?
Yeah, it's gonna be
big win. Let's put a big maraschino on it. Cracker in left field, Dazzler in center field, Buffler at second base. He's locked in. Jackson at third base, Downton Upton at first base, Glover at short. They're both locked in. Freely in right field, Corman catching, and of course Ozone on the mound. Coming up in the top of the first, Hanley Dexteras, Buster Biggs, and Steve Monstour are going to get a first opportunity against Barry Ozone. What a beautiful, beautiful park. Very new. Yeah. Looks good.
Nice. Korean company built this place. Here you can see all the writing up there.
Hanley Dexteras hitting .290 with a home run. 5 RBIs, steps in.
He's batting on the left side. He's in the left-hand batter's box on the right there. Takes his first pitch for a ball. Crashes his second one. Gives out a souvenir on the first base side. One apiece. Hits that one hard, but it's straight to Downton Upton, our old friend at first base. He's going to get there in time and get that first out.
Yes, sir. Buster Biggs, the left fielder. He's locked in and fit, hitting .360. 3 home runs, 12 RBIs so far this season. That's in the hole between the first and second baseman. And Buster Biggs leads, gets a single.
Yeah.
Nice, solid single in the first.
Some offense going right away here, Pete.
Yes, sir.
Steve Monstour hitting .366 with 2 home runs. He's got good power against these right-handers. First pitch inside, he hits it hard. Oh, it's going right to Buffalo. He's going to throw it to Glover for 1 and back to Upton for the double play to end that side.
Double play. Jack Cracker, Razzie Dazzler, and Huffy Buffler going to take a first look at Giappani. The Beewolves were able to get a hit in that first inning thanks to Buster Biggs. And that was about it. So, poor button pushing. Cracker is hitting .418. He's got 9 home runs and 26 RBIs on the season. Giappani's looking in, taking her first pitch. Fouled off. Oh, just out of the reach of the diving Bertha Banks. No balls, 1 strike to Jack Cracker. That one's fouled off hard along the third base line, and Cracker's in the hole 0-2 to Giappani. Giappani delivers, and that one's hit to Bertha Banks, who takes a step back and is able to make the catch.
Twirling spin move.
Yeah, a fast-moving line drive. Razzie Dazzler, the center fielder, is up. She's hitting .295 in the season with 2 home runs. It's a ground ball to Hanley Dexteras. Picks it up, makes the throw for the second out. And that brings up Huffy Buffler, the second baseman. He's locked in, hitting .295, 4 home runs, 15 RBIs. 2 outs in the bottom of the first. Buffler takes that first pitch inside for a called strike. 0-1. Oh, there's a shot. No. That's to Giappani. Takes it off the face, and she's down and not getting up, although her mojo went up for the out.
Oh, no.
Laura Franco, Billy LeBoink, and Freddie Knox coming up in the top of the second. Ozone only threw 5 pitches in that first inning. We're waiting to hear word from the Beewolves about the
first baseman,
the situation with Fran Giappani. What do we do?
I don't know. You could put a starter in, or is that, do we suffer some? I mean, we only have 1 inning.
Yeah.
Or do we go with relief? I guess we go with relief.
All right, you want, yes, because she's hurt. So I'll go ahead and pull her now, or should we just wait till we're not?
No, you can pull her now.
Okay. And starting pitcher used as relief pitcher.
Yeah, I wouldn't do that. I would go with relief. I guess we're gonna have to dig into our bullpen and.
Balfour. We're going Tats Balfour. He's got the most stamina.
In the first inning, we get this.
Yeah. Very deja vu.
Ugh.
All right. Japani in extreme pain is going to be replaced by Tats Balfour. There's a shot that's going to drop into center field for a clean single by who was that? Japani?
That was Laura Franco.
Laura Franco.
Billy the Boy coming up, hitting 360 with 3 home runs, 13 RBIs. He likes that pitch in the top part. There goes Franco for second. It's low, the throw. She slides in and makes it safe, Pete. She's in scoring position with no outs. Second pitch to LeBoink, who smashes it. Oh, and it's grabbed by Buffalo. He throws to second, but she gets back in time. 1 out.
Freddie Knox. He steps in, hitting 292 on the season. No home runs, but he does have 3 RBIs, and we got Franco standing at second base with only 1 out. First pitch is in there for called strike. Strike 1. That one was high. Ball 1. 1-1 to Knox. Allen's fouled off along the third baseline. Knox is in the hole. 1 ball, 2 strikes with 1 out. There's a smash into Rob Glover and Freddie. He didn't beat it out.
Way to go, Glover, man.
Knox is thrown out at first, but Franco's at third base.
Magic Moore has to convert here to get a runner home. If they're going to strand her out again, they want to get some offense here. Second pitch, he hits that into the gap. Glover stops it. He's going to throw to first. Not in time. He makes it safe, and the run comes in. Beewolves take a 1-0 lead.
All right, Bertha Branks, the third baseman, she steps in. She's hitting 216 on the season with 2 RBIs. 2 outs in the top of the second. Throw over to first, but they are not in time. Moore is able to get back. He's in there safe, and Moore has stole second base. 1 ball, no strikes to Bertha Banks. Allen's low, ball 2, 2-0 to Bertha Banks. There's a smash foul along the third baseline. 2 balls, 1 strike with 2 outs in the top of the second. That's a smash to the shortstop and makes the throw to first to retire the sides. But they get a run off of 2 hits. So it's Beewolves 1-0. Juice Jackson, Downton Upton, and Rob Glover. Balfour is coming in to relieve Japani, who took a hard hit line drive off the nugget.
Boy, it's tough to go to your relief in the second inning.
This, yeah, and it doesn't just hurt in this game. It's good, it's something that will
carries a lot.
Kind of haunt you.
First pitch curveball in there by Tats Balfour makes it for strike. 0-1 the count to Jackson. That one's popped up down the line. It's going to drift foul, become a souvenir. Tats Balfour is ball prone when he gets low back of the count, but he's ahead of Jackson here. Swing and a miss on that slider inside corner, strike 1. He gets his first K of the game, Pete. Good to see him start that way.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Here comes our old friend downtown Upton, 3-2 with 6 ribbies. And first pitch inside corner, strike 1 to Mr. Upton. He was locked in today in the left-hander's batter's box. Second pitch makes it in there, slider for a strike. 0-2. He's quickly ahead of him with 1 out in the bottom of the second. It's a 1-0 Beewolves lead. Ooh, that one's a little high. Bounces off of Monsteur's glove, goes off the side. We're at 1-2. Outside corner just misses. We're evened up at 2 apiece. Balfour looking for a signal from Monster. Gets it, winds up, delivers. Swing, popped up. That's going to drift foul down the first base side. And next pitch inside corner. That's going to, luckily drift foul into the grass. Still 2 apiece. Got a guy back there with a jacked up shirt that's messing with my head. Gets that one straight to Bertha Banks, who catches it for the second out.
Yeah, but he made Balfour throw some pitches there.
Rob
that
Glover
wasn't good.
Rob Glover, who we used to call games for the Overdogs last season, comes up. He balks at that first pitch and they're 0-1 the count. Mr. Glover's hitting .343 on the season. That's respectable with 7 ribbies. Second pitch is right in there for a strike, and he's 1 pitch away from getting out of this. Maybe getting him to chase a bad slider. Oh, and he goes for it, but he just misses outside. 1-2 the count. Swing and a miss, strike 3, and we're out of the side, Pete.
Yes, sir. Way to go, Tats. Speaking of Tats, coming up in the top of the third, Tats Belfour, and then Hanley Dexteris, who's 0 for 1 on the day, and Buster Biggs, who's 1 for 1. Ozone's at 18 pitches going into the third, and he's given up 3 hits and 1 run.
The pitcher, Tats Belfour.
Tats Belfour's hitting .250 on the season, Tommy. Pretty good for a pitcher.
Not bad at all. He's okay at contact. He shows up on the radar at contact. No power at all. First pitch in there for a ball. Second pitch loops in, and he gets good contact. It's out into left center field. Dazzler chases it down, and he's going to get a clean single. Way to go, Tats.
Way to go. There you go, helping himself in the batter's box. Hanley Dexter is 0 for 1, hitting .287. He's got a home run, 5 RBIs on the season. Belfour's not a big threat to steal over there at first base. That's back to the pitcher's mound and picked it up. And they were able to get Belfour at second base, but the relay to first was not in time, and Dexteris was safe.
Buster Biggs comes up 1 for 1 on the day. He's only got 1 out on the board. Ooh, they throw to first to try and get Dexteris. He gets back in time. 1 out in the top of the third. They go again, and they can't get him again. And they're really concerned about him trying to steal. That pitch drifts up by his face. He swings and misses. Strike 1, 0-1 the count. That one's, a little bit low for a ball. 1 apiece with 1 out. Swings, hits that one hard into the gap in right center field. He's got to go back. He's got to go back. Oh, he slides in and he's out, Pete. Oh, they get him trying to round second for third. And he stopped just long enough that it slowed him up. Doggone. Bad base running.
Sure. 0 for 1, hitting .357. 2 outs. In the top of the third, Beewolves winning 1.
Ooh, there he goes. Okay, they throw that one out. He just throws it into the stands.
Swing and a miss. 1 ball, 1 strike. Top of the third. Buster Biggs at second. That's a smash foul along the first baseline. 1 ball, 2 strikes. That's a smash. The Buffler lays out and makes the catch to retire the side. Coming up in the bottom of the third, Log Freely, Clutch Corman, and Barry Ozone. Belfour threw 14 pitches and has 2 strikeouts in 1 inning of work. The Jacks picked up an error in that last inning. Log Freely, the left fielder, hitting .271. 6 home runs, 16 RBIs. Belfour looks in, delivers. There's a shot. Oh, just past the diving Bertha Banks into left field. Biggs gets it in quickly, though. Holding Freely to a long single. Clutch Corman, the catcher, hitting .414 with 7 RBIs. Freely is not a threat, the big threat to steal second, although that's in there for called strike. Strike 1 to Corman. He may try to test Monsteur's arm. That one's inside, ball 1. 1-1 to Corman. No outs with a runner at first. There's a shot to... Oh, that was caught on the fly. I thought it was... Dexteris makes the catch. He flips to second and turned to double play, but unfortunately he caught it in the air. So it's 1 out. Still runner at first base. Belfour goes to first base to keep the runner close. Barry Ozone steps in. He's hitting .222 this season. Just tried to bunt. Pulled back. That was called strike. Strike 1. Again, a failed bunt attempt. Oh, it's 2 balls, no strikes with 1 out. That one's, wait a minute, hold on. Right trigger and... We'll go halfway. Okay, 2 balls, 1 strike to Ozone, the pitcher. Allen's outside. Ball 3, 3-1. Belfour can be walk prone in situations like this. That's a...
Get him at second. Oh! He bunts.
So, he stuck with the button. Belfour was able to rush and get it and throw the runner out at second base again. The relay was slow to first, so Ozone was safe. So Ozone's standing at first with 2 outs. First pitch to Jack Cracker was outside, ball 1. Second pitch is low, ball 2, 2-0. That's in there for a called strike. Cracker, the left fielder, hitting .414 with 9 home runs and 26 RBIs. That one's outside, and Tats Balfour is behind. 3 balls, 1 strike. That's in there. The count is full. 3 balls, 2 strikes with 2 outs. Beewolves with a 1-0 lead. And there was a hit and run on, but Cracker was able just to foul that off. 3-2. Swing and a miss, and Cracker goes down swinging. Way to go, Tats Balfour. He's up to 3 strikeouts. So Beewolves 1 run on 5 hits, no errors. The Jacks, no runs on no hits and on 1 hit and no errors. Alora Franco, Billy LeBoink, and Freddie Knox going to come up against Ozone, who's thrown 28 pitches
Number 82.
and given up 5 hits. Alora Franco is 1 for 1.
Yeah, she's looking good. I'd like to see her put one over and make this game a 2-run lead. Takes first pitch inside corner, strike 1. That one's up by her face. Good eye. Ball 1. 1 piece. Top of the 4th. 1-0. Smashes it, Pete. It's hard to left field. It's going back. It's off the wall. She's rounded first for second. She's going to walk up for a stand-up double. Great hit. Way to start it, Franco.
Now batting.
All right, Alora. Billy LeBoink's 0 for 1. He's hitting .356. 3 home runs and 13 RBIs. He shares the lead for the most home runs on the Beewolves with 3. That one's high, ball 1, 1-0. That one's inside, ball 2, 2-0. Swing and a miss. Who's out in front of that one? 2 balls, 1 strike. Ozone's up to 34 pitches. That one's outside, 3-1. Ozone falls behind quick. There's a slow roller to Glover at the shortstop. He's able to throw to Upton to retire LeBoink, but that moves Franco to third base. She's 90 feet closer to home.
Freddie Knox 0 for 1, but he's a good contact hitter. We just need a single to get her home, Pete. First pitch outside corner, ball 1. Smart taking pitches. Knox pops that one up, and luckily that's going to drift foul in about the 5th row. Souvenir for a Houston fan. Reaches out, hits that one. And hope that one's to a Beewolves fan. That one's inside corner, ball 2. We're knotted up at 2 apiece. Low pressure here. That one's high, ball 3. Good eye. We got a full count here. And Ozone throws his 42nd pitch, crushes it. It's deep to left field. It is going back, and it's going back. Caught at the wall. And she's going. No, she's got to come back. She's got to come back. Oh, she couldn't come back. Oh my gosh, I hit the wrong button.
Oh, that's the 4th one in the last 2 games.
Oh, it went from being a home run to being a double play. Oh, Pete.
Coming up in the bottom of the 4th, Razzie Dazzler, Huffy Buffler, and Cracker Jackson.
Razzie Dazzler.
Razzie.
Razzie Dazzler hitting .291. 2 runs. First pitch to the ball. Second one, she pulls it down left. Foul ball. It's a close game for the Jacks. Last time the Beewolves lost was because of mistakes. 6 minutes. Swing and a miss. And slider outside corner. 1-2 the count. Throwing his 34th pitch. Inside corner. Popped up. Laura Franco's going for it. Can't get there. That thing goes up into the stands. Still 1-2. Balfour's hoping to get out of this one after throwing his 35th pitch. Right there. There he gets her. When she doesn't like it, she jaws. But it don't make no difference. And here comes Huffy Buffler. Oh,
yes, sir.
For 1. Oh, for 1. It's that one strike. The outfield is going to go deep for Mr. Buffler, just in case. Right-handed batter, looking at his second pitch. It's box on it, but it's in there for the slider. 0-2 the count. Hopefully Balfour can get out of this before 40. He's already running out of gas. Anticipated that 2-finger on the inside corner. Balfour looking for a signal for Monstour. Nods his head. Winds up. Tosses it. Swing and a miss on that one. He gets another strikeout, Pete. He's doing great. I'm just concerned about his longevity.
Yeah, as a reliever, he does not go very far. I mean, really, what have we said in the past? I think it was like typically your starter will do 70 pitches.
Yeah.
Your reliever will do 30, and then your closer does about 15. So anytime he gets over 30, that's you're starting to walk that that thin line there.
Juice is hitting 211. Doesn't swing at that faster ball on the outside corner. 0-1 the count. 2 outs in the bottom of the 4th. If Balfour get out of this, I think the Beewolves offense has been looking somewhat good. That one he doesn't swing at. That's another slider. And it's 0-2 quickly. He hits that one hard to right field. LeBoy grabs it at his feet.
All right. All right, coming up top of the 5th, Beewolves still holding on to that 1-run lead. Magic Moore 1-for-1, Bertha Banks 0-for-1, and Tats Balfour 1-for-1. Barry Ozone's thrown 42 pitches and given up 6 hits. He's had a pretty good outing so far, Tommy. He's only given up the 1 run.
And he has.
Moore has hit a single earlier today.
Oh, no.
Takes that one. Oh, it's misplayed by the pitcher, and he's going to beat it out for an infield single for Magic Moore. He's got speed, Tommy.
He does. He's got wheels. Bertha Banks. She's up in the left-hand batter's box. First pitch pops up. That's going to be caught by shortstop.
Yeah.
Rob Glover. Rob Glover couldn't stop for the
Glover.
For Jacks. 1 down.
That's Balfour. What do you think? Pull him and
I don't know.
go to pinch hitter here?
He might be able to pitch another inning, though.
Okay.
Oh, dropped that one. He's going for second. Oh, he's going to get tossed out. He's in a rundown. Glover's chasing him. He's going back towards second. Ozone's got it. He goes to Buffler. They're playing the cycle. Freely's going to run him down and tag him for the second out.
Dang, nabbit. 2 outs, nobody on base. A flare to the second baseman, picks it up off the first hop, makes the throw to third. Okay, Beewolves, you got to stop playing. You got to stop.
Unnecessary outs.
Thin ice here, boys.
Yeah.
Down and out, then 0-for-1. Rob Glover 0-for-1 with a strikeout, and Log Freely 1-for-1. Balfour's up to 42 pitches with 5 strikeouts. He has given up 1 hit.
Just 1. That's something.
Yeah. Up in the first baseman's 0-for-1 on the day. Balfour's locked in and fit. Delivers a pitch to Bertha Banks. Picks it up. Makes the throw over to Laura Franco to get the first out. Rob Glover, the shortstop, steps up. He's 0-for-1 on the day, too. He's a fan of the low pitch. Balfour delivers. That's in there for called strike. Strike 1. Balfour's at 44 pitches. That's outside. Ball 1. Evens up the count at 1-1. Balfour delivers in there for called second strike. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Glover finds himself behind in the count with 1 out in the bottom of the 5th. That's in there for called third strike. Glover doesn't get the bat off his shoulder. That'll be 6, I believe, for Balfour. Log Freely, the left fielder. He singled his last time up. He's looking at empty bases with 2 outs. Bottom of the 5th, trailing by 1. That's in there for a called strike. 0-1, Balfour doing some work. Up to 23 Ks on the season. That's a little outside. Ball 1. 1-1. Locked in and fit is Balfour. Puts that in there right on the low inside corner for a called second strike. 1 ball, 2 strikes, and Freely again finds himself behind. Oh.
A little bit late on the dive.
I thought Balfour was going to pick that one up. So it just rolled out in the center field for a clean single. Clutch Corman, the catcher's up. He's 0-for-1 on the day, too, as well. That's a shot to deep center field, left field. And that's out of here. A 2-run home run for Clutch Corman, the catcher. Puts the Jacks ahead 2-1. Corman's first home run, it's 382 feet, and his 9th RBI of the season. And in steps Barry Ozone. He's neutral and fit. He's 0-for-1 on the day, hitting 200. Balfour's really struggling out there. Ball 1, 1-0. That's in there for a called strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. 2 outs. There's a shot deep and foul along the first baseline. 1 ball, 2 strikes to. That's a swing and a miss. And Ozone goes down on strikes. But the Jacks pick up 2 runs on 2 hits. Beewolves find themselves behind. Hanley Dexter is 0 for 2. Buster Biggs 2 for 2. And Steve Monstour 0 for 2. Ozone's thrown a certain number of pitches that I probably should have read. Dexter is his neutral and fit.
I forgot
He's
what he
0
was.
for 2 on the day.
0 for 2, okay. Takes his first pitch inside corner, strike 1. Good on you there. Second one, oh, hits him off the arm. And you're going to see Dexteris makes first base the hard way.
Yes, sir. Buster Biggs 2 for 2 with 2 singles. He's hitting .374. He's locked in. That first pitch is high, ball 1. That's outside, ball 2, 2-0. And Dexteris is off, and he gets thrown out trying
Gun
to
down.
steal
Number
second.
5.
Come on.
Whoa.
That's inside, ball 3, and it looks like Ozone is starting to struggle with his
No.
accuracy. Oh, and it's missed. And it's in center field, and here comes Buster Biggs into second base. He's safe with a double.
Steve
Now
Monstour.
Hanley Dexteris feels stupid.
Steve Monstour 0 for 2. Oh, and they're taking out Barry Ozone. Immaculate Spectacular comes up, the right-hander. He's a little bit tense. He throws the ball hard with good junk and accuracy, but he's a little bit off his game. He throws a forefinger, the slider, and a changeup. Luckily, Mr. Monstour has power against right-handers, so we'll see what he can do here to convert. Ooh, they go to try and get Biggs at second base. He gets back in time. Pitch inside. Ooh, that's a wicked-looking sidearm. Makes it in for a strike. 0-1 the count. That one's inside. Ball 1. 1-1 with 1 out. Top of the 6th. It's a 1-run game. Outside corner. Ball 2. He's ahead. He's behind 2-1. Swings early. Whoa, look out. That one almost hurt someone. 2 apiece. Locked up with a runner at second base. They go to second. Not in time. And Biggs taking a lead off there. Flashes bunt and strikes out. Oh, he went to bunt with 2 strikes.
Yeah, and I hit the button early. Laura Franco, the first baseman, 2 outs. Buster Biggs at second. That one's low, ball 1, 1-0. Swing and a miss. 1 ball, 1 strike. Buster Biggs was off with the hit. And he's coming around, and he's going to score easily on the single by Laura Franco, tying up the game.
Way to go, Beewolves. All right, Billy the Boy coming up here with a little bit of mojo going. The pressure amps up here. He likes his pitches on the top half. There goes Franco for second base. A swing and a miss early. She makes it. She's caught out. Yep.
But they tie it up. They get another run. 2 runs on 9 hits, while the Jacks have 2 runs on 3 hits. 1 error. Jack Cracker, Razzie Dazzler, and Huffy Buffler all 0 for the day. Balfour's thrown 56 pitches with 7 strikeouts.
And I don't think he's
I'll
going
be
to pitch
surprised,
here.
Tommy, if they're going to go. Balfour's going to see any more time.
Yeah. He's sucking wind out there. Jack Cracker hitting .410 with 9 home runs. He's the most dangerous hitter on this Jacks team. So they nod to the bullpen, and in comes Benson Rushmore, who's got some good stamina. He's got an .816 ERA and a .195 whip. He throws hard enough, good enough movement. Not all that accurate, but he throws a 4-finger, 2-finger slider, and a curveball, so that's good. It's a medium pressure situation here with the game knotted up to 2 apiece in the bottom of the 6th. The fans are getting into it. There's a lot of white out there, so we got some Beewolves who have traveled to make this game. First pitch, inside corner, hit hard to Magic Moore, who's going to come up and grab it. Line drive for their first down. Woo! Razzie Dazzler 0 for 2 on the day, 287. She's got a respectable thing going. First pitch inside corner, strike 1. 1-1 the count. 2 pitches. Third pitch. Ooh, that curve just misses outside, or a little high. Ball 1. 1-1-1. Check swing, but it makes it in there for a strike. 1-2 the count to Ms. Dazzler. Stand in the right-hand batter's box. Wind up delivery. Hits that one hard down the line. First base side foul ball. 1-2 the count. Rushmore gets the signal from Monstour. Winds up, delivers. Hit hard to Knox, who's going to grab it. Reaches up and grabs it for that second out. Yeehaw!
All right.
Luckily, Buffler 0 for 2, but dangerous. The outfield is going to go deep for Mr. Buffler, as they did the last time. Wind up. Check swing inside corner, strike 1. 0 the count. Medium pressure here. The fans are still juiced up. If the Beewolves can get out of this. Ooh, swing and a miss for those fences. 0-2, he's got 1 more to go. High fastball inside corner. Franco going over to get it. And she grabs it. Third out.
All right.
Behind her back.
All right, top of the 7th, Billy LeBoink 0 for 2. Freddie Knox 0 for 2. And Magic Moore 2 for 2. Spectacular threw 9 pitches, had a strikeout and gave up a hit in his brief appearance in the 6th inning.
Now batting.
Score is knotted up 2-2. Billy LeBoink hitting .352, 3 home runs and 13 RBIs. He likes that high pitch.
He's got to put some offense on here. LeBlanc doesn't want to go for 3. Hits that one hard. Diving catch down to Upton. Oh, Pete.
Oh, man.
For 3.
Freddie Knox 0 for 2 in 269. Come on, Freddie. Let's get something going here, buddy. Allen's fouled off along the first base line. 0-1. That's up the middle into center field, and Freddie Knox has got a single. Putting some pressure on here.
Right, Knox. Magic Morrison come up. He's 2 for 2 at 2 singles and an RBI, Pete. He's got good contact against lefties, but he got a righter up there in Immaculate Spectacular, throwing his 13th pitch right now. Ooh, outside. They're looking for that runner at first. Knox has wheels. He goes to first. Doesn't get him in time. He's safe. High pressure here on the top of the 7th. That pitch is in. Strike 1. 1-0. Pitch inside corner. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. There goes Knox. Strikes him out.
Come on.
And gets the double play, the tag out. Oh, Pete.
That was low. That was a low pitch. Bottom of the 7th. Juice Jackson 0 for 2 with a strikeout. Downton Upton 0 for 2. And Rob Glover 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts. Rushmore threw 9 pitches in the 6th inning. Jackson is tense and fit. He's 0 for 2, hitting .208 with 3 home runs. Bottom of the 7th, 2-2. That's in there for called strike. Strike 1. Rushmore with 13 strikeouts on the season. That's in there for called second strike, and quickly Jackson falls into the hole. No balls, 2 strikes. That's a ground ball up the middle into center field. That's a clean single. And the Jacks have a base runner with no outs in the bottom of the 7th. Downton Upton is locked in and fit, but he's 0 for 2 on the day. Pressure's up a little. Steve Monstour catches the first pitch in there for a called strike. Strike 1. That one's a little low. 1-1 to Downton Upton. Rushmore steps off the rubber. That one's ripped foul along the first baseline. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Everybody on their feet waiting for the delivery. That's popped up into left field. Buster Biggs is calling everybody off. Makes the grab and gets the ball into second base quickly for the first out. 1 out, Rob Glover. Fan of the low pitch. He's 0 for 2 on the day as well. Feeling neutral. And the Jacks are going to pull Rob Glover in favor of Yo-Yo Yamamoto. Yo-Yo Yamamoto, the pinch hitter, is hitting .353. He's got no home runs and 3 RBIs. He's feeling neutral and fit. He's got a little less than average power. He makes great contact, though. He sees the ball well at home plate, and he doesn't have a lot of speed. The pressure's also gone up a little bit on Benson Rushmore. First pitch is in there for called strike to Yamamoto. 0-1. Allen's inside. Ball 1. 1-1. 1 out in the bottom of the 7th. Allen's fouled off, out of play along the third baseline. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Yamamoto. And that's a slow roller to Banks. Picks it up, makes the throw to second, and over to first for the double play to end the inning. And we're going into the top of the 8th. Bertha Banks 0 for 2, who just made a great defensive play. Benson Rushmore's first at bat, and Hanley Dexter is 0 for 2, hit by a pitch. Spectaculo's at 16 pitches with 2 strikeouts and giving up 2 hits.
The third baseman, Bertha
Banks is hitting .208 with 2 RBIs on the season. Come on, Bertha. Now at shortstop, Juice Jackson. Now at third base, Yamamoto. So they just flipped positions there. That's a shot into center field, and Dazzler gets under it to make the catch for the first out.
I like the power on that one, but Benson Rushmore's got a little bit more power than most pitchers. He's hitting .333, so not a bad hitting pitcher. Standing right in Bears box. His first pitch is inside corner, makes it strike 1 over the count. High pressure here on the top of the 8th. If they could do something, he hits that one foul, and he's quickly 0-2. to Maculo Spectaculo. Oh, he swings early on that one. Strikeout. 2 down.
Yeah, he took some speed off of that one and just fooled him completely. Hanley Dexter's 0 for 2. He was hit by a pitch his last time up. It looks like Spectacular is going to get yanked in favor of Chico Lapata, the closing pitcher. He's got a 3.55 ERA, a .71 whip, and he's got 11 strikeouts. He's locked in and fit, though. His velocity is exceptional. His junk is unbelievable, and his accuracy is extraordinary. He's got a reputation as being a strikeout dud, but he throws a four-seam fastball, a cut fastball, and a slider. And he'll be facing for his first hit Hanley Dexteras. That first one is fouled off along the third baseline, out of play. No balls, 1 strike with 2 outs. That one's high. Ball 1. 1-1. There's a shot to deep left field.
Hey!
It's out of here. Dexteras has just left the building, Tom. Thank you, Hanley Dexteras. And the Beewolves, that was 362 feet, his second home run of the season and 6th RBI.
Boy, is that nice to see.
Take a 1-run lead.
Oh boy, Buster Bigstrol's up now, hitting 3 for 3. He's on base, Pete. You might as well just walk him. First pitch in there for a strike, 0-1 the count. Second pitch in there for a strike, 0-2 the count. He's just playing it cool. But Chico Lapata's a K-dud, as you know. That one, he reaches out and grabs. He's going to hand that out to the second deck for a foul ball. That one misses inside, ball 2, 1-2 the count. Outside ball 2. Ooh, the fans didn't like that. We're not up at 2-2, top of the 3-2 game. Beewolves. Ball 3, and he's quickly a full count, Pete. We never know what's going on. That's in there, and he reaches out, hits it hard. It's going deep to center field, but just in front of the warning track is Dazzler, who ends that side.
Okay. Well, the Beewolves go up 3-2 in the bottom of the 8th. Log Freely, Clutch Corman, and Chico Lapata going to face Benson Rushmore, who's thrown 20 pitches and given up 1 hit. Freely's 2 for 2 with 2 singles and 292 with 6 home runs and 16 RBIs.
That 6 home runs scares me a little bit. The right-hander standing there looking like he's going to be batting with purpose. First pitch misses inside corner, ball 1 on the count. Benson Rushmore looking good on the mound. Check swing, strike 1 apiece. Bottom of the 8th, it's a 1-run game, and the Jacks are dangerous hitters. They could even this up. That one's hit foul down the right side. 1-2. Rushmore hoping to get out of this one right here. Swings, hits that one left. It's going to drift foul about 3 rows back. Another souvenir. Still 1-2. Rushmore looking at his 25th pitch. Right there. High inside quarter. It's a ground over to Franco, who picks it up. And she's just going to stroll over to first for that first down.
All right.
Clutch Corman, he's 1 for 2 with a home run and 2 RBIs. So Corman is batting solid. They got to be careful against Corman. Rushmore looking for his right signal from Monstour. Winds up, delivers inside corner, strike 1 to Clutch Corman, who's hitting .419 on the season. That's crazy. Doesn't balk at that outside slider. 1 apiece. Throwing his 28th pitch inside corner, strike 2. He seems to have luck on it inside corner. 1-2 the count with 1 out. He goes low again to Banks. He's going to pick that one up. Toss over to first for the easy second out. And another dangerous situation gotten away from. Chico Lapata's up. We'll see if he bats. He's a K-dud. Nope, they're going to pull him. They're going to bring in Betty Sparks, the power hitter. Betty Sparks, 217. She's got 1 home run this season with 7 RBIs. She likes the outside pitch, and she's a tough out. So the outfield is going to go deep for Ms. Sparks. And his 30th pitch is coming up from Benson Rushmore right here. Inside corner misses, ball 1. 1 on the count. The crowd likes her. Not swinging at the first 2. Quickly 2-0 to Ms. Betty Sparks, the right-hander. Wind up, delivery. There, the slider makes it in finally for the strike. 2-1 the count. 3-2 Beewolves. Inside corner, that one's hit hard to Dexteras, who picks it up, rifles it to first base, and we're out on that side, Pete.
All right, Betty Sparks is going to get lifted in favor of Elaine Munstar, the relief pitcher. She's got a 5.12 ERA, a 1.86 whip, and 17 strikeouts on the season. She's feeling neutral and fit. Her velocity is exceptional. Her junk leaves a lot to be desired. It's less than average, and she's got a little bit better than average accuracy. It looks like she's pitched in not too distant past because she doesn't have a lot of stamina. And she is walk prone. She's got a 4-seam fastball, a 2-seam fastball, and a curveball. Coming up in the top of the ninth, Steve Monstour 0 for 3 with a strikeout. Laura Franco 3 for 3 with a double, and Billy LeBoink 0 for 3.
Like to see Monstour go 1 for 3.
I would too. Yeah, it'd be nice to see him catch up with one, but he's feeling tense already. 0 for 3 on the day. He's hitting 341 on the season, though, Tommy. First pitch from Munster to Monster. That's 1-1. There's a shot up the middle. There you go. 1 for 4 is Steve Monstour against Elena Monster.
Here she comes, Laura Franco, 3 for 3 with a double, 2 singles, and an RBI. Almost hitting 400 on the season. First pitch, she crushes hard to right field, and it just drifts foul, Pete. Foul ball off the wall, good grab there. 0-1 the count, top of the ninth. Second pitch in there for a strike. Monstour is no real threat to steal. That one was a pitch, and it gets away. He's going for second base. Oh, he's not going to make it. He's not going to make it. He's going to be caught in the rundown. He's going back towards second. Uh-oh, he's going to get tagged. He's going to get tagged. He's going to get tagged. Buffler grabs him. Doggone. I couldn't really blame him there. He had to go.
Game.
Yeah, he had to go, though.
Yeah.
Ball 2-2-2, 1 out. Reaches out, grabs the one over the head of Upton at first base, and she's going to land in there first. Nice single, Pete. We're not done.
No, we're not. It's only 1 out. Stepping into the box, the always dangerous Billy LeBoink. He's 0 for 3, though, today, feeling neutral and fit. He's been 348 on the season with 3 home runs. Laura Franco at first base. There's a shot. That's going into center field for a clean single. Everybody's going to hold up. Runners at first and second with 1 out.
I'm liking what I see there. It's a high-pressure situation now as Freddie Knox comes up 1 for 3 with a single on the day. Great contact hitter. He gets an outfield single, and this game is going to be out of the reach. Oh, he pops that one up in the outfield, but it's not going to be a single. There's a draw. Buffalo reaches over and grabs it for the second out.
Poop. Magic Moore, 2 for 3 with 2 singles and an RBI. He's hitting 333. Got 2 home runs on the season, along with 8 RBIs. 2 outs in the top of the ninth. Runners at first and second. That one's a ball. Ball 1. 1-0. Munster is up to 11 pitches. That's a shot to deep center field. Everybody's on their horse and everybody's running. That's out of here, Tommy. That's a 3-run shot by Magic Moore, which puts the Beewolves ahead 6-2.
Yes.
Magic Moore's 3rd home run. It went 419 feet and his 11th home run. And he pulls into a 3-way tie now for the lead on the Beewolves with 3 home runs.
That one was right where he was looking, Pete. It just went right into the middle. Bertha Banks 0 for 3. She pops that one up. She's going to go 0 for 4. Waving that off is Dazzler in center field. And going to the bottom of the ninth. It's 6-2 Beewolves.
6-2. Beewolves have out-hit the Jacks 15-4. Jack Cracker, Razzie Dazzler, Huffy Buffler, all 0 for the day, are going to be responsible for trying to get something going. Rushmore's thrown 33 pitches.
I think we're looking at bringing in Avery, right?
I think so. Get that closer in there. But he's got Rushmore with 13 strikeouts on the season, and his ERA's down to 6.75. So he did a good job of holding them. Coming out, Benson Rushmore, again, great outing for him. Kept the Jacks off the board. Smack Avery comes in, and he's got a 4.66 ERA, a 1.03 whip, and 4 strikeouts. He's feeling neutral and fit. He's got a little bit better than average velocity. His junk and accuracy leave a little bit to be desired. He's got a 4-seam fastball and a curveball. And he's facing off against Jack Cracker. First pitch is in there for called strike. Strike 1. Avery gets to the signal. That's popped up on the infield. Henley Dexteris is under it, calling everybody off. Caught for the first out. 1 out. Razzie Dazzler, the center fielder, feeling neutral and fit. 0 for 3 on the day, hitting 284 on the season. Something's going to happen. It's going to have to start here. There's a shot, foul along the first baseline. No balls, 1 strike. 1 out. Beewolves hold with a 6-2 lead. Allen's outside. Ball 1. 1-1. Avery delivers. That's in there for called second strike, and Dazzler finds herself behind in the count. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Avery delivers. That's in it for called. Third strike. Dazzler goes down on strikes. 2 outs. It's all on Huffley Buffler, the second baseman, the power hitting second baseman. He's neutral and fit, hitting .286 on the season with 4 home runs, 15 RBIs. He's 0 for 3 on the day. There's a shot.
Dexterous.
And Hanley Dexterous picks it up.
Oh!
And it's a bad throw.
Oh.
What a play by Dexterous to keep that ball in the infield, and then he muffed the throw to first. So Buffler with a single, 2 outs, and Juice Jackson is in there. Takes the first pitch low for a ball. Ball 1. Jackson hitting .218 with 3 home runs. That's in there for called strike. Count evens up 1-1. That ball. That pitch was high. Ball 2, 2-1. That's in there for called second strike. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs to Jackson. And there's a ground ball to Knox, who lays out, picks it up, and makes the throw to Franco. And the Beewolves win it in 9, Tommy.
Oh, yes.
Woo! I'll take that one to the bank. We come into town, take on one of the toughest teams in the league, the Jacks. And again, even with our starting pitcher going down in the second inning?
Yes.
What a performance we got from the first inning. What a performance we got out of the relief pitchers.
Jeez, yeah. And the Beewolves finally got that offense. They played great defense again. I didn't realize till the end it was a 4-hitter. Only 4 hits the whole day. Unfortunately, the Jacks are a tough enough team that 2 of those hits are out. They got a 2-run home run, so they're able to put 2 on the board in the 5th inning. But the Beewolves finally put up that offense, getting 1 in the 2nd, 1 in the 6th, 1 in the 8th, and 3 in the 9th. They really spread it out, and they really came to play.
They did. They got some big home runs when they needed them. Dexterous with the tying home run in the 6th inning, and then it was Magic Moore in the 9th to that 3-run home run to really put the game in the bag. So yeah, the Beewolves doing it with a long ball. And it's funny because at the beginning of the game when they had the layout for under power for the Beewolves, they only had a single level.
Yeah.
And yet it's 2 home runs that wind up really kind of taking this game for the Beewolves.
It's always fun seeing those go over. Looking at the weak spot, only one real weak spot. You got Bertha Banks goes 0 for 4 on the day, but you got Buster Biggs goes 3 for 4. Laura Franco 4 for 4 with 2 runs and an RBI. And then you got Magic Moore 3 for 4 with 4 RBIs.
Yeah.
Super
well, he
hot.
hit that 3-run home run. He hit that big 3-run home run. Yeah. So he also accounted for a strikeout, though.
Yeah. Meanwhile, over the Jacks, their top 3, Cracker, Dazzler, Buffalo, all 0 for 4.
Yeah. Yeah, you threw a 4-hitter, and Freely had 2 of those 4 hits, which means there's only 2 other players on the team that got a hit.
Yeah.
Corman with the big 2-run home run, and then Juice Jackson. But outside of that, everybody else, nothing. Yeah, I mean, what a pitching. Our pitching staff is really coming on.
Oh, they really, I mean, Japani comes out in the 1st inning, throws most of an inning. It doesn't get any stats up, just gets drilled in the face. So she's out for now, unfortunately, the poor girl. She stays at a 4.15 with a 2-2. We're hoping she's going to look better there. Balfour comes in a tough situation, ends up throwing 4 good innings, gets 3 hits off him, 2 earned runs, 7 Ks of his own. 2 runs, 2 earned runs, 1 home run off of him. He ends up with a 5.40, and he's 3-0-1 on the season. Well, Rushmore comes in, throws 3 solid innings, only gets 1 hit off him. His ERA goes to 6.75. He gets the win, so he's now 1-1-1 on the season. And then Smack Avery comes in and does what he's paid to do. He throws 1 inning, gets a K, and 0-24.
And then over for the Jacks again, Ozone went 5 1/3, gave up 8 hits and 2 earned runs. His ERA is at 4.54. His record's at 2 wins, 3 losses. Spectaculo came in, and I struggled a bit with that sidearm delivery. It's a tough thing.
Yeah.
But he throws 2 1/3, gives up 2 hits, and gets 3 strikeouts.
Yeah.
His ERA is at a 5.25, and his record's 2-1-2. And then Lapata came in and threw 1/3 of an inning, gave up 1 hit, 1 earned run, and 1 home run. He left with an ERA of 4.15. His record's 1-1-4. And then last but not least is Elena Munstar. She pitched an inning, gave up 4 hits, 3 earned runs, 1 home run. Her ERA is up to 6.2, and she's got a 2-1-0 record. So, I think this game for the Jacks is going to be difficult to get over.
Yeah.
I think when your lineup turns in a sheet with only 4 hits on it, they tend to be tense for the next couple of games.
When we talk about the players of the game, that looks good there, people. You don't usually see number 1 there.
I do. I like seeing him there, though. Benson Rushmore. Benson Rushmore. The first star of the game is our B, Magic Moore. Not Benson Rushmore.
Not a pitcher or anything.
No, he's a center fielder. Magic Moore. He went 3 for 4 with a home run, 4 RBIs. He scored a run and stole a base. So, geez, Magic Moore. I think he just stepped up and said, hey, I'm Magic Moore. Nice to meet you.
Yeah. And second star of the game there at A-, my drinking buddy, Alora Franco, the first baseman. She goes 4 for 4. Double, an RBI, 2 runs, and a stolen base.
Yes, sir. And then filling out the stars, the third star of the game, C-plus catcher Clutch Corman for the Jacks. He went 1 for 3 on the day, hit a home run, had 2 RBIs, and he scored a run. So he did a yeoman's job there for the Jacks. And then the breakdown, Tommy with 10 hits, 2 home runs, 5 RBIs, a base stolen, 4 strikeouts, 56%. I only had 5 hits, 1 RBI, 2 great catches, 1 stolen base, and 4 strikeouts for a 44%.
Yeah, you were doing the defense there.
Yeah, and you had the offense, man. You cranked them. Like I say, I'm not hitting the ball out on 3 as well as I was hitting it out in 2. I'm telling you, I think I've had 4 in the last 2 games that just come up like a foot short or something. You're like, come on, really?
Huh.
I feel like Alora Franco when she first came to the team. She's hitting it, bouncing them off the wall. I just can't get them over the wall. For some reason, they won't go over the wall.
Well, just briefly looking at the standings until these. We got, I think, what does it say here? We got 16 games between our next game out there in Oakland. And the Gold Coats, they're going to host the Hot Corners before we're out there, so that'll be into the Outlaws. Yeah, the Outlaws also play a game. The Blowfish play the Outlaws. Well, maybe we catch one of those. I don't know. Season standings at this point, we are still down there. We're 2 games back. Though looks like we're tied for 3rd with the Herbivores now.
Yeah. The water bullets, we've kind of left the water bullets behind, although they have a, between now and the next time we play, they'll be playing the Burners. Mm-hmm. So that'll be interesting to see. Nemesis, Sirloins, and Herbivores, what do they got? Sirloins are playing the Heaters. Nemesis are going to play the Sawteeth. And the Herbivores are playing the Overdogs. So hopefully our good friends the Overdogs will help us out, give us a little help.
There you go. Well, it feels good to split that series against the Jacks.
It does.
We outplayed them in that first matchup until we just blew it at the end. We had again those nervous mistakes today, but we showed we can play those guys.
Yeah, that's the thing. It shows that we can hang with the big boys. We can play, get the hits that we need when we need them. I thought defensively, offensively, we did really well.
Mm-hmm. All right, well, we'll leave it on that good note then, as we get on a flight out of Houston out to Oakland for that next one on the West Coast. But it was a nice night here in Houston. Good to finish off here. Nice to play the stadium for the first time. Nice to hit a couple out.
Yes, sir.
So until that next one on the Golden Coast, this is Tommy G.
And this is Pete J. And we are saying, get out of here.